Wind. Oh, Joel.
Okay.
We
Hold up.
have.
Wait. Go back to velocity. Show me that. Okay, that's got it. That's pretty much indicative of a tornado on the ground when you see a nice little donut blue circle like that, especially if it's blue. I know in our previous scans, it wasn't, but that's on the ground.
All right, tornado
Probably
on the ground.
Rice Creek. If it's not on the ground, it's going to be on the ground pretty quickly.
All right, Rice Creek being your safe place here. We finally have, after many miles of tracking, what looks to be a confirmed tornado that is on the ground. We see a pretty clear-cut debris ball that lines up with velocity here. Keep in mind where that is. There's your velocity, lines up perfectly. That is a tornado that is on the ground currently just north of 94, just north of Marshall, heading towards Rice Creek, so western Jackson County. You guys need to be on alert for this. We're likely going to see an upgrade here to a confirmed tornado on the ground warning from this. Again, this is just touched down just to the north of I-94, luckily to the east of Battle Creek, so it avoided the heavily populated areas, but still some sparsely populated areas being affected here. Rice Creek, Springport, be in your safe place. If you are in western Jackson County, specifically northwestern Jackson County, you guys, we've been talking about it for the past 20 minutes. Be in your safe place now. We now have a confirmed tornado that looks to be on the ground here, confirmed by our debris product correlation coefficient. Lines up pretty much perfectly with radar. Looks like it's going to touch down here. Zooming into some roads. Looks like it's going to be 19-mile road and L Drive North. So 19-mile and L Drive North. Around that area looks to be where it touched down. That's going to be heading off to the east-northeast at about 40 to 50 miles per hour. We'll track this. We'll go ahead and get a track on this. Areas included Rice Creek in 5 minutes, Clarence Center 10 minutes, Springport 14, Minard's Mill 23, Tompkins 23 minutes, Berryville 27 minutes. All right, that is a confirmed, looks like a confirmed debris ball there.
They haven't updated the warning yet.
Yeah, they need to update that warning if they haven't.
I mean, either way, it's under a tornado warning. You guys already know it's coming, so it's just a matter of like the text in it. Yeah,
again, that is going to be.
It lines up pretty well.
It's perfect. It literally is perfect. So again, that is a confirmed. We're gonna call it a confirmed tornado that is on the ground currently in Calhoun County, just north of 94, heading towards Rice Creek. Again, just to the east of 69, but north of 94. So it's luckily in a very rural area. Looks like the latest or the next scan there did weaken a bit, but we still see those strong rotation here.
Oh yeah,
a little bit.
Consumers Energy reporting plenty of power outages just coming in right now, just to the west of Rice Creek.
Gotcha. All right, so there we go. This is more than likely confirmed. Waiting for the next debris ball scan here to get a good idea of what this is doing. But it looks to be on the ground here, just to the west of Rice Creek. Okay, this is going to be Calhoun County. So if you are in northeast Calhoun County, north of 94, east of 69, take shelter immediately.
Oh, it got bigger.
It got bigger for sure. I don't have a scan, though.
It will update. It got bigger.
I assume you. It's going to more than likely be a. All right, waiting for the new scan here. I'm going to refresh this really quickly. That's still a very strong rotational signature there, where that bright red is meeting that green. That's what we've been talking about, where that bright one color is bright, but the other color is kind of off. It's still indicative of some rotation that could be very strong. With that being said, we need to have an update here with correlation coefficient. We are behind. That is your first debris ball here, and we have not had a new scan for 5 minutes on this.
I have it.
Okay, take it.
Give me a sec. It is on. Here you go. There you go. Look at that. That is a mile. I mean, it's obviously kind of blown out of proportion. Obviously, you can kind of say like a whole like mile wide sort of thing on there. Obviously, that's it's getting scattered about. So it's probably the tornado is probably not that wide, but it gives you an idea of how strong this tornado is. It's lofting a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah, it does look to be borderline a little bit more so on this, not going to say stronger side, but a little bit more stronger than what we usually see a spin-up tornado do. We see those blues or even grays or blacks in that CC drop. That's when you get closer to those stronger tornadoes. So this is borderline looking like a tornado that may be on the ground for a few more minutes here before it lifts. Looking at the latest velocity scan here, still rotation continues, heading right to Rice Creek, if not completely over Rice Creek currently. So if you are in Rice Creek, if you are out ahead of this line, Western Jackson, you guys need to be in your safe place. There is now a observed tornado warning. They have confirmed it. Radar confirmed tornado, emergency management confirmed tornado. This is actually confirmed by emergency management. Okay. Damaging tornado, quarter size hail for northeastern Calhoun County. It's going to affect mainly rural areas, but still, this can do damage. This is likely going to be a tornado that's going to be on the ground for at least a few more scans.
Yeah, Springport. If you live Springport south, area south, what highway goes through there? That main highway.
Springport South main highway.
Yep, that blue line.
I'm looking at.
It's not in the warning box, but Springport to Albion.
99.
Okay, M99.
Looks like it.
M99. If you live west of M99, please take shelter right now. This is going to be approaching the area in the next 5 minutes. Springport, take shelter now. Do not wait to see this. You will not see it at all. It is too dark out to be going and sitting on your front porch. This is a confirmed tornado on the ground. Our next scan just came in. It looks like it could be occluding, but it also the debris signature is still there. As you can see, the next update is a tornado on the ground for sure. Law enforcement confirmed.
All right. Yeah, that CC drop got really big there between Rice Creek and Walnut Point. I'm a scan behind on CC. I'm 4 minutes behind. That was a pretty deep CC drop there. So I'm going to assume that this was doing some good damage here to at least some rural properties. Unfortunately, it looks like probably maybe some barns or some outbuildings that may have been hit by this. Hopefully everybody's okay. Hopefully they're heeding all warnings. Again, rural area, not very populated, but still affecting some people. No, Flint is not going to get hit. Flint will be in thunderstorms, but no tornado risk up there for Flint. I'm going to take my radar back just for a second here. When we see the CC drop, this is what we call a debris drop or a debris ball, a CC drop here. When we get these blues and grays in here, that means the debris is being lofted higher in the atmosphere. So likely going to be a little bit more of a more, I'm not going to say intense, but not like your typical EF-0 that, touches down and, just lifts in about a minute. This is more likely going to be an EF-1, EF-2 type of tornado. Not going to throw those out there. It's going to be rated again as the damage it does. So we can't really say, what it is and what it isn't. But judging by the debris ball, it does appear to be a tornado that's going to be on the ground here for a little bit longer than just a brief spin up, so to speak. That's your new velocity. It does look to be weakening just a bit. That's good news. But again, this is probably going to cycle through as it's been all night long. One of these times it's not going to cycle through because we're going to lose instability. But right now it does not appear to be that way. Let me see if I have an updated CC drop here.
Tornado was reported behind the scenes. The tornado was first reported at 19 Mile and L Drive North.
Didn't we say those two roads?
Probably. That's when it was first reported by law enforcement. So that's about 2.5 miles to the northwest of that 6994 interchange at a place called CB Hall Electric.
Okay.
This is probably went right towards the Rice Creek Cemetery. There's not a lot out in this area, but it is very rural. But again, people live out here. This is people's livelihoods. There'll definitely be a damage survey going out tomorrow. Again, it's a confirmed tornado. They will rate it tomorrow morning, first light. And we won't know a rating until probably late tomorrow night, at least preliminary. And that CC updated, and it looks like it's still going, maybe.
I'm stuck at 1238.
I got CC update, but I did not get velocity update, so I'm kind of waiting to cross confirm here.
Okay. I have a 1244 scan on velocity here. It's going to be about to cross over into Jackson County. So Jackson County now is your time. They have not extended this warning. They need to, although I'm not going to say they need to, but they should extend that warning into Jackson County. So again, Springport, you're in the path of this. I'm not going to pronounce that. It's Devereaux. I don't want to butcher that. Looks like you're going to be south of that area of rotation, so you should be good down there. But Tompkins, Minard's Mill, Berryville, Reeves Junction, on Ondega, Leslie, you guys need to be on alert for this storm if it continues off to the east-northeast. The storm has cycled through many times with rotation, likely going to be having a tornado on the ground here, confirmed by law enforcement. Again, we have no idea if it's still on the ground. Looks like it did weaken just a bit. My radar Omega is lagging behind. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to pull up radar scope and see if radar scope's updating. Because I might just switch over there if this is going to be a lagging thing type of.
Okay.
Let me pull up GRR really quick. All right. A little bit better of a view here. Let me try and get CC up here. Yes, I do have. Yes, it is still on the ground. It is still looks to be on the ground here. Let me go ahead and pull radar scope up. I'll go ahead and get this rolling. Give me 2 seconds. Here we go. Radar scope, different radar product that we're using here, but we do see this debris ball still. That's going to be on the ground. Looks to be on the ground at least.
Yeah, it looks like it took a little bit of a right turn. It's getting close to Albion, but it's still relatively far to the north there.
Okay.
Probably 5 miles outside.
Looks like that debris ball is going to be delayed just a minute there. So likely still on the ground there, but again, looks like it is still weakening. Again, that warning for that tornado is a observed, confirmed tornado by law enforcement. So we'll keep an eye on this, and I'm going to switch back over here and just run this behind the scenes. I like the radar Omega look because I have roads, a little bit better idea of where it's tracking.
Observed tornado warning issued for Jackson County.
There we go. So Jackson County is now, and also looks to be southern Ingham County as well.
Yes.
So Onondaga, Leslie, you guys are in that warning as well. This is going to be a confirmed tornado warning. Your CC drop here is now updated. I believe this is 1241 scan. Okay, I'm still 7 minutes behind. So this is lagging just a bit, but still likely to have a tornado on the ground. And I just got that warning there. Awesome.
I'm going to go through the warning for that.
Go ahead.
Really on the text. National Weather Service. Grand Rapids has issued a tornado warning for northern Jackson and southern Ingham County and south central Michigan until 1:30 a.m. That would give a duration of 45 minutes. Confirmed tornado was located 8 miles south of Eaton Rapids at 12:46 a.m., moving east at now 55 miles per hour. Hazards, damaging tornado. In quarter-size hail, source, weather spotters, confirmed tornado. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. It's kind of the same threats we had earlier. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room of the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Obviously, avoid windows. And if you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Grab a pillow. That's the softest thing you got in your house. If you have a helmet, that's the closest thing you can find. Use that as well. So, no glass policy. There you go. Pretty straightforward for a tornado warning, but it is an observed tornado warning, and this is actually, is it closing in on, did it take a left wobble into Springport a little bit? It's tough to tell. Does my who's right? Oh, Ryan's radar is live, and he is away right now. Okay, I'm gonna go switch to me. So here's our center rotation. It looks like it's starting to broaden out a little bit, so that could be a sign that it is slowing down. Good news for people off to the east that it may not continue for much longer, but it is still in a very good environment. Bad news is there's just another storm that's directly off to its west, and it's heading into Marshall right now. Not really any rotation there, but something that is needs some watching as the environment is better the further south you go. So CC, let's check that out. How does it match? It looks like it might be occluding, Ryan.
Yeah, the CC drop no longer lines up with that.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Looks like it's off the ground for now. But again, Jackson County and also southern Ingham County. This is Ingham County, right?
Yes. Wait. Yes. Yep. It is an observed tornado warning, so you guys do need to take this very seriously. For those who don't know, maybe it's the first time you've ever heard of this, but there's 4 different types of tornado warnings. I know it's kind of crazy. There's tornado warning radar indicated, which is what we saw earlier in the red box. On my box right now, it changed to pink when it's observed and on the ground. It'll also stay pink. We have to kind of like look at the text within the box. The 3rd level of a tornado warning is a PDS tornado warning, which means particularly dangerous situation. So that's like if we saw like a huge like correlation coefficient drop and it was heading into more urban settings. And then obviously something you'll never want to see is something called a tornado emergency, which we do not have issued right now. But that's kind of reserved for like the bigger populated areas where a long track tornado that's doing considerable damage would be on the ground. But again, this is a level you could say if you're numbering it a level 2 of 4 tornado warning, where it is observed and on the ground.